Yo, yo, we're back here from behind the booth. Got my man, Greg C in the building.
What's up, man? How you been?
What up, dude? Thank you, man. Thank you for doing this, and I'll just tell everybody right up front. So we actually just met today. I followed this guy on social media. I seen a video, someone like retweeted him or something like that.
Was it my comedy video?
Yeah. So he did this video. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys gotta check it out. It's funny. He did like this like parody video, and I thought it was really funny. And me just being a nosy ass, like I started looking through your shit. I was like, "What's this guy about?" Blah blah. And I think honestly, that like I looked through your Twitter, and then like I don't know how, but then I came across your Instagram, and then from your Instagram is when I really like fucking looked through your shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I realized that you're a local and all that stuff like that. And to be honest, we haven't really had this conversation, but I'm a fan. I am a fan of like how much like content like that you put out and
thank you, bro.
Your consistency. Yeah. And no, like I really like, not to be weird, but I really did like get attracted to that because I feel like often, bro, like me in particular, I don't know a lot of DJs doing what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Like, especially like with all the content and like doing all the stuff. There's a lot of DJs doing a lot of things. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing to say that they're not doing this, because to each his own. But, like you really kind of stood out to me because like I said, it's kind of like a rarity. Like I don't see a lot of people trying to like push everything, like yes, it's important to be skillful, but also like I think a lot of DJs they have kind of like one thing. They don't have all three. And when you have like all three of the main things, which are usually is like, presentation, skill, and selection,
that's a big key factor.
Yeah, and a lot of people have like one or two of them, but they don't have all of them. Yeah. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect or anything like that, like by far, but I'm saying that I'll easily say that I have all three, and I am constantly pushing all of them, especially like to get better, to do more.
That's what it's about.
And like that's what I said. That's why I think why you really like stood out to me. I was like, oh, this guy does video stuff. He's good, and he's an active DJ, because there'll be like a guy that's really good and does videos, but he's only in his bedroom. Yeah. Or like, there's all those type of different things. So
everyone has their own way of doing their own stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that in today's day and age, it's important to do like what you're doing or like what we're doing.
Yeah. It's, connected to the people. Being yourself. Being yourself is the biggest thing though. Yeah. Being yourself and like that eliminates, well, it doesn't eliminate all three, but being yourself is what will get you all three.
Yeah. Well,
but because
go ahead.
It's you don't want to fake it. People can tell. People can tell you're faking
for
it.
Sure.
So that's why if you're just literally being yourself and like, hey, talk to yourself, do whatever you can, motivate yourself to get those three.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. So it's important. Well, I would say this: it's important to do those three things still, what we're talking about, but in your own way. Like as yourself.
Yeah, as yourself.
Like, so if anyone's like, let's say that they're really good at selecting songs, they got the skill, but they don't do social media, so that's what we're kind of speaking on, like do social media, but don't try to do it like me or you.
Exactly, yeah.
Just do it in your way, whichever way makes sense for you. Yeah. But it's important to have a presence there. Yeah. And a lot of people they either don't care or I don't know, like they haven't.
A lot of people just think it's gonna come to them. That's why. Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah.
It's gonna come easily to them.
Yeah. And there's like a sense of entitlement there for sure for some people. Yeah. And I asked you like during your set because you were playing some like fucking some disco jams, and I asked you like how old you were. And so for you so he's 23, for those who don't know, for you to already like understand that is great, and at your age, it's dope. Like there's only, room for improvement as long as you just stick with it.
Yeah.
As long as you stay consistent.
Yeah. That's true. Consistency. That's the key. That's the key word you're gonna hear a lot in this right now.
Yeah, we had a little side discussion about consistency. That's a little inside joke.
Yeah.
Right. So how was it? I mean,
I liked, honestly.
How was the mix?
I liked it.
Portion?
It was like I did like the beginning routines. Like you guys will see my routines and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I like doing it because.
Oh well, they've already heard it.
Oh, they've already heard it. Okay, well you guys already heard it.
Because you guys, I know a lot of you guys like to skip the mix and do the podcast portion first, and then do the mix. But we're assuming that you guys already heard this shit.
Listen to the mix. But yeah, no, I it's like I like doing those type of mixes, even though it's like mainstream music or like even to start off with. Mm-hmm. A lot of DJs start off in that format, but it's like I came up with those mixes, so like why not play it? Like, dude, I like it and I have fun doing it. Mm-hmm. That's the best part. Like, it's just it's how do I say this? Being yourself, basically mixing it, but having fun with it and doing it in your own way. Yeah. And if you do it in your own way and everybody likes it, you're good. Like,
yeah. You know what? And I liked how I've only said this about one other person, but I like how quick you were like you showed up, fucking pulled your shit out like immediately, and you're just like, all right, well, like he was actually waiting on me. Like I was sitting down, kind of just because usually, dude, I've done this for a while, and usually, like I said, people need like a fucking 20-minute warm up, gotta fucking stretch. No, like they do everything, you know.
Really quick, do a mile
you know, some of them want to do like half their mix like before, kind of just to, you know. Yeah. But yeah, this guy like showed up, fucking pulled his shit out, and was like, "All right, man. Well, I'm ready when you are." And I was like, "Oh, my bad," you know.
Yes.
I liked how like, you know, fast you were straight to get into it, and same thing with like your energy. You know, like I think for me in particular, whenever I do a set, it's very I like to do the build up. I really do. Mm-hmm. I like if I'm doing a headliner set, I'll go into it for sure.
Have a whole WWE.
But when I do like an opening thing, I really like to do that like build up. I like to do that, you know. Yeah. So for you, like it was real quick, real quick into it, you know. I was gonna say something else about that too. No, yeah, but and then I asked him about I asked him how old he was because of those tracks that he was playing, and it's trippy. Like I remember playing shit like that when I was your age.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 28. No, 29.
What?
29 in April.
I thought you were like 24, 25. Really?
28, bro.
See, we don't even know each other's age.
Well, we really, I mean, shit. If people don't believe us, like, dude, we fucking met because of Twitter. Yeah. We're online fucking meeting right now. Like, he sent his friend my address, like, hey, in case I go missing, this is where I last
the footage is on the phone.
This is where I was supposed to be. But yeah, I used to play. I play a lot of that stuff too whenever I do parties. But I was saying that I haven't met too many people that do that type of music, especially like you said, like your age. Mm-hmm. You know,
it's about being open. Just try new things. You never know if it's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. If you're good at it, do it.
Is that like family influence stuff?
Yeah. So like I grew up family DJs.
Oh, okay, cool. So this is actually a perfect segue. Like let's go into how you started and all that.
How I
stuff.
started. So my dad did it in the 80s, Madhouse. I haven't had it. But he had started back then in I guess 70s, 80s, I don't know how much. But he started as Madhouse. So it was him and his brothers. They would go DJ parties, DJ warehouses, do all that type of 80s stuff. Right. And then my brother came along and he did. My brother's 31. Mm-hmm. So then when he got older, like in high school, he did it, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. My middle brother, I have a middle brother. He really didn't do it as much as us. Mm-hmm. He would like, hey, if you guys need an opener, like, I'll open for you guys. Or like, if you guys need help, I'll help you. And then me, I'm the youngest one out of all three of us. Mm-hmm. I started probably like practicing and stuff like that, and like doing stuff at middle school. Mm-hmm. So I would go and sneak into my brother's room and use his stuff, and he'd yell at me, "Stop using my stuff!" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Like.
Wait. So did your dad still DJ?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah. When he had my brother, he stopped doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then he had.
But he had his stuff. He still had his stuff.
Yeah. One of my turntables is actually his turntables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's pretty cool.
It's a fucking family heirloom.
Yeah. So I was like, I have it right there chilling. Like, right. I don't even use it because. But yeah. So he stopped, and then my brother started doing it in high school, and then I'm the one that. My middle brother did it too for a little bit, and then I kept it going. So yeah, I started practicing like middle school, and then I just kept going with it.
Yeah,
just kept going, and then high school came, and I saw that the ASB team had a DJ. So I was like, hey, like I go up to him and I was like, hey, like I'm a DJ, can I try out?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't actually DJ though, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I just wanted to be on ASB and play music. Yeah. And I was like, oh. Well, can I like try out? And he's like, yeah, bro, like be on next Friday or something like that for pep rally. Yeah. And after that, I was on Friday, and they were like, do the next Friday. Yeah. How about this Friday? Blah blah blah. So then that was like my sophomore year of high school. And
as far as like the learning process for you, was that like self-taught, or was your dad helping you?
It was.
That's kind of, what's up, dog? Your dad didn't help you, dog?
It was.
He's keeping the secrets.
My dad and my brother always like. It wasn't like a. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a shit talk. It was like a shit talk to like motivate me. Like, oh, that makes suck. Let me show you how to do it. Yeah. So then he'll do it, and I'll be like, no, fuck you. I'll do that shit better. Like, blah blah blah. Like, it was like competition, but it's competition to push each other.
Yeah.
And so like.
But you guys never taught each other?
No. It was I literally. What I would do is I would sit there and listen to him. Yeah. And I would be like, all right, so that's how you're doing that. Like, let me go and try it. Yeah. And let me try it 10 times better than you.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, you guys are fucking competitive.
We were like, yeah, we're literally
competitive ass family.
We're competitive, like yeah.
I hear it, dog.
Yeah. So like, I would literally like sit there and listen to him, like practice and stuff like that. Yeah. And my dad, I was a baby when he was. There's like pictures of like him like holding me while he's practicing and stuff like that. But like
taking notes, fucking sucks. Yeah, Nick's his ass. Yeah, needs work. Beats are falling off.
But yeah, no, it's him and I. It was mostly my oldest brother and I would like compete with each other. But it was a fun like it kept me going.
Yeah, friendly competition.
I didn't like sit there and like cry about it. Like like no, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna come up with this mix.
So how long do you think that like? So how old were you when you started learning?
Yeah. Learning. I must say like 12, 13.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when I really started like pushing myself to do it.
And then how long do you think it took for you to like feel like you were confident in it? Like how long was that? Like 2 years, a year? How long do you think it was?
Well,
I like to do this too because you know I work at Scratch DJ Academy and so students listen. And I like to put stuff like this in perspective because you know a lot of people are hard on themselves. Especially with that particular thing. It's like you learn everything in 6 months. You can learn like how to fully be a DJ in 6 months. And you know, sometimes it can be discouraging. So I do like to, you know, shed light and like let people understand like, hey, like it took this guy who didn't go to school, like it took him, even if it's a year, like you're learning in 6 months, so congratulations.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're learning like Ableton and fucking.
Oh, see, dude, I started off
like all that shit.
Bro, I started off with a controller like that size. Because I didn't even like, it was like a little Hercules controller, dude. Right. And it was just basic mixing, like, because my brother had his own equipment, but since it was so competitive, he'd be like, "Don't touch my stuff! Don't touch my stuff!" Like
he's like, "Hey, you see that fucking DJ here over there? That's where you. That's like, what the fuck you are, dog.
Don't touch my stuff! Like you're gonna break it, blah 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 blah." So when he wasn't home, I would go touch it and practice and stuff like that. And like,
that's so funny. I mean, that's so funny.
It was like a long process of like different equipment to be able to learn like what I have, because like having controllers taught me how to control like buttons and stuff like that. And like once I got to like turntables, my own turntables, it was just like I already know like what to do. Now I just need to know how to scratch and like master scratching and beat juggling and doing this and that. And I started my actual turntable that I started off with was a V7, and that was double-sided turntable one. You remember that, the V7?
I don't know, like not off the top of my head what it looks like.
It's like a big Newmark like turntable.
Oh, okay.
And it had a switch from A to B So you're on one side A.
Mm-hmm.
It was like supposed to be for both sides. It was an NS7 basically, but just cut in half without the mixer.
Yeah. I mean, I know what an NS7 looks like, but I don't know what that particular turntable looks like.
Yeah, it's a V7. It's literally NS7 just without the mixer. And
so it's like small.
No, it's the same size.
Oh no, I mean, cause like a NS7 is like not like the same size as a turntable.
But yeah,
it put those part like pieced out.
Yeah, it's that size.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that size of it's not that small, but yeah, that's when I started like learning scratching and stuff like that. And then,
are they like silver?
No.
Oh, I was like, no. I'm trying to think of what they look like, but
yeah, if you look at it, like
that's
an NS7. Like you'll look at it, like that's an NS7.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's when I started doing like turntables and stuff like that, and like scratching and learning how to scratch. And
so like as far as mixing, you said how long you think?
It's like mixing was like
you're good like
within like a year.
You felt confident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within like a year, dude. Like just basic mixing, play, fade out, fade in, echo.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
It was probably about a good year.
Cool.
Scratching forever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a never ending story. Yeah, it's a never ending story for sure.
Look at some of these DJs, like, Jesus, bro.
Yeah, and then like, and then you fucking. I mean, all the more when
you do this.
Yeah. Well, what about when you see the little fucking 10-year-old?
Oh my god.
Just shredding it, and you're just like,
yes, exactly. I'm like, where was I at that age? Like,
I know. Honestly, I don't have. What's funny is that I don't have any regrets. But if I could implement something, the only thing I would change about my life, because I love my life, I really do love my life.
That's good.
But if I could like just like just do something, if I could go back in time and do something, I would just give myself a set of turntables earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
I
think any DJ
like that'd be fucking awesome, because I didn't get into it till I was 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like
been in the game for a while, then you know how it is.
Well, I wish, like I said, the only thing, fucking traded out my Xbox and just had turntables, and I could have been 8-track, bro.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. Like the thing is, like at that time you don't know though, like that's like,
yeah.
But that time is so like that DJ at that time is 10 times different than now, dude. Way different than now. Like that was like Serato was just evolving.
Oh yeah.
Like Serato was going up and up and up and up and up, and it's just like now you can do so much with different types of mixers, different types of. You don't even need turntables. You throw the phase on a fan and DJ with that. Like it's crazy now, dude. Like
I was just saying, I'm like because I went to NAM.
Yeah,
and I was just saying, I was like, man, like how far along is it where like the laptops are gonna be Bluetooth? For Serato.
Yeah.
Like, how convenient would that be, bro? Like, if it was,
that would,
fucking Bluetooth.
Show up. Like,
I'm sure it's not far off.
Yeah, it's not. They have the Bluetooth phase, right?
What's up?
No RCAs.
They have a no RCA phase.
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't see that?
I didn't hang out at the phase. I mean, I was just trying to play with them still because I don't have them, but I was just trying to play with the phases. I didn't actually look at that. I didn't even notice that. The whole like no
RCAs, I think so, or something like that.
Those are like the newest model.
Yeah, the newest model. Crazy.
Which is all the more why, like I said, like I was waiting for them because, like, it's I don't know. It happens every year. I feel like every year something cool comes out, and the fall. It's just like an iPhone, just like anything. Technology like advances so damn fast that 6 months you're already outdated.
Yeah,
know.
But
so I was like, the phase is dope, but I was like, this one I could wait out. Like I have needles at work.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. There's not a necessity. It's not.
Yeah.
It's just something you have. Like
they're fucking dope. They're awesome.
Yeah,
they're awesome. But like I said, I was just really just waiting for the kinks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I mean, if these new ones are cool, and then I heard like bad things about the battery lifespan. How's yours like?
It's weird because mine were like fine when I first got them, like 6 months, and right now it's like it'll stay on. Like one of them will just stay on until it dies. Because usually they turn off, but then like you can set it like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It just stays on and it'll die.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Oh, and I know that there's some people that actually listen that are not DJs, so I will explain this real fast.
Yeah.
The phase, they look like
USBs, like little USBs.
Yeah, like a little bit larger than a flash drive, and they sit on the vinyl record, and they're like they connect digitally, and they act as a needle. So you pretty much don't need a needle on your actual vinyl. You just put this little like what looks like I said a flash drive, and it has like a battery life, and it's Bluetooth to this receiving device. Yeah. And yeah, so it acts just like a needle. They're pretty cool.
Saves you money. I'll give you that. It saves money because of the stuff.
Over time, for sure. Because up front they're like $600.
Oh yeah.
So up front they're like $600, but just to put things in perspective, a brand new set of needles
right now
are probably like $200 for a pair. Maybe and that's like the cheaper ones. Even if you get like the white label like order phones, I think those are like $250 or like $230, something like that.
It's expensive.
So that's for one pair. And then if a stylus breaks, then it's like $50, $60. Yeah, like it can range from like we'll say 50 to like, I mean, even to like 120 because the Sures 447s are fucking through the roof right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But so they can pretty much like you buy a set there, that's $250 right off the bat, and then God forbid you break a needle, like which happens to us all the time.
Yep. Even vinyls too. You save on vinyls because you never know you could scratch the vinyl. And
yes.
Vinyls right now are kind of up.
And they're rare. They're very convenient in the fact that like if you do big events or you're someplace where the bass is very prominent, it doesn't jump around like it would a normal.
When you're
needle.
At a bar and someone falls into the DJ.
Fucking pretty much.
Had that happen too many times.
Okay, so let's go back real fast. So last thing we're talking about is so you're DJing a lot in high school, pretty much, right?
High school, yeah. So high school I was doing a lot of I was doing basketball games, football games, volleyball games.
And this is how soon is this? Is this like your freshman year, sophomore?
Well, sophomore year is when I tried out. And then junior year and senior year is when I started doing all this stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, so because they already have their whole team and everything. Mm-hmm. So then I hopped on junior year.
Mm-hmm.
So then junior year, that's when I started doing literally everything. They're like, "Oh, can you DJ Thursday?" I'm like,
"Right,
why Thursday? Like, we just want music for lunch or Friday." I was like, "Okay." So I started doing the lunch things, and then they're like, people started liking the music that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you do the dances? And I was like, well, what if I wanted to go to the dance? And they're like, well, people are requesting you to DJ. I was like, am I getting paid? And I'm like, yeah. All right.
Bet.
Boom. Yeah. So
bet.
I did most of the dance. The only dance I didn't do was prom because they know that prom's like a big dance and stuff like that.
Right.
So I started doing that stuff, and then house parties.
And you're what area are you again? Where do you live?
Where I live? Oh, Whittier.
Whittier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, I don't know why I thought you were in Riverside.
No, I'm in Whittier.
No wonder, because you were like. When you tell me you're leaving, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I don't know why I thought you were in Riverside.
Yeah, like 35 minutes away.
Yeah,
with traffic. Nah. Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, that's cool. Wow. Okay, so so they didn't have you do prom, but you were DJing all the other dances, right?
Like dances, events, rally, everything.
And so, I mean, so what happens after that? Like, what happens after?
Well, like when I graduated?
Yeah, you graduated.
Graduated, they actually, wanted me to stay for, ever. And I was like, no, I gotta move on.
They wanted you to stay.
Not, stay, but they wanted me, to DJ all their stuff.
Yeah.
All the time. And I was like, no, I'm starting to do my, own personal stuff.
Yeah.
But, I did do a little bit, after high school, a year after high school.
Yeah.
I think I did, 1 or 2 dances and, a couple football games.
Mm-hmm.
But then...
they weren't trying to pay you, though?
No, they were paying me, but they wanted me to, there for, literally, 10 years, just to keep going back and back and back.
Mm.
And I was just like, no, I got, I have a gig here, I have a gig here, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
And then they just started getting shaded with money and stuff like that, too. So,
okay. All I'm hearing in my head, I was like, this whole time, I was like, well, if I'm getting paid, I don't care how long I'll be.
Yeah, they were starting
doing
to
that shit.
Paid with money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I wanted to grow. It was more like a grow thing. Because, I wanted my own image. I didn't want to just stay as, a high school DJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what it was you DJ all the high schools. I'm like, yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
But, so that, I graduated, I want to do my own thing. Stuff like that. And then that's when they started being all shady. And because I was like, I'm bringing all my equipment now and this and that. So, well, we can only pay you this much.
Yeah. Yeah. It at some point, it definitely, doesn't become worth it.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's funny that it's kind of funny, man. Like there's, like I said, there's a lot of commonalities between the both of us. So like I had that same situation happen to me, but in college.
Oh, okay.
So like I ended up like DJing for like my college campus at Cal State San Bernardino.
Yeah.
And like I told them, you know, this is just me just being eager as fuck. Like I just wanted to DJ. I had just finished the DJ school. So I was like, okay, well, like how do I go about like fucking getting some recognition and letting people know that I know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know, like I have this, it's kind of like I have this superpower. Like how the fuck do I use it?
Exactly.
You know? So I mean, and in that analogy is kind of funny because imagine if you did have a superpower, you would do some real basic shit in the beginning, and then you'd fucking start doing some cool shit.
Exactly.
But you know, like you fucking got X-ray vision, then like, you know, at first you're gonna look at some chicks, but
exactly.
after a while you're gonna start looking at some like, I don't know, some safes and shit. You know, like
exactly. Finding out like what's under pyramids and shit. I don't know.
No, exactly. Like you're really gonna start to like really utilize it, and so like in college. Like I had told them, I was like, yo, like, you know, just put me on like a Friday. I'll DJ for like the salary, like, you know, whatever these guys are getting paid, like the people that work on campus, you know, like but student jobs.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I was making like, I don't know, like $10 an hour, and I was DJing and shit, right? Yeah. And so like I did it for like a month, and then it hit me. I was like, yo, this ain't the business. Yeah. This ain't the business. Like, and then it sucked too because that school is a commuter school. So on Fridays, bro, everybody was fucking gone. Like I was DJing this big ass like Union. That was like the hangout spot, and there would be like 5 people in there, and I'm fucking, you know, playing my heart out. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
The thing is, like, dude, like I take advice from this one DJ that I know. This is actually a good line. Even though there's one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people in the crowd, you never know what that person could come up to you and be like, hey, you want to DJ here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you never know. Like, so like you I know it's like it's hard because I do it too. When there's like 3 people in the crowd, I'm like, whatever. But like, that's when I start to have fun with it. I'll be like, I'll just play shit that I want to play. Like, hey, like if you like it, cool.
Yeah, no, that's me 100%. Like whenever I play, I'm always going all in. Like I'm showing out. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know? And I've also made this analogy too. I don't know if I've probably done it on this show, but if I haven't, or if you've heard it, then you're gonna hear it again. And if not, then you get something new. But what I've often talked about is that like when that happens, so fortunately when there's a crowd, that like you get energy because of that, you know? Yeah. But if there is no crowd, then you gotta be a fucking like you
gotta be on your game, basically.
Well, you gotta be a like self propelled like fucking generator. Like you gotta create your own energy. And by you doing that, you know, like often that's how you like get people to come. You know, like if you're DJing at this bar and there's like 2 people there, but you're just going in, people are like, yo, like there's nobody in there, but that shit sounds good.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, whereas like an empty bar, and then you're fucking, because it's a drag, you're like treating it like it's a drag. So you're mixing like a drag.
Exactly.
People are like, oh, that shit, I could see why there's only 2 people. That shit's fucking a drag. You know?
Exactly. Yep.
But like people see you kind of going all in, they're like, man, like
I'm gonna call my friends up.
Exactly. I'll call my friends up. Like this is going like the DJ is solid. So all we just need is some more people, and if that's all we need, like that's an easy fix.
Yep. Because you know, like their friends tell their friends, and then just goes from there, dude. Like, it's good.
Yeah. So that was like this funny story that I had. Like I said, it's funny that we had that thing in common because I ended up telling my boss, I was like, hey, I felt super bad, bro. And I was like, hey man, like I know I said what I said, but I can't do it for this price anymore. I'm sorry. Like I was like, if you want to fire me, that's okay. No, for real, dude. Like you don't know me, dog, but I'm a really nice guy, and so for me to do that, I felt really bad, you know. My boss, and fortunately my boss was an awesome person too, and he was like, dude, like don't trip, like you're good, and he actually kept me on. So I worked as an audio visual technician.
Oh, cool.
So I was just setting up like speakers and projectors and shit like that, which is funny because I just got a new job doing that, as a part-time job.
Yeah.
I just got hired back to do stuff like that.
Oh, sick. That's dope. That's cool.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was a perfect job for me in college, and
exactly.
That way too, I was meeting a lot of people, and then I could also like, hey, by the way, I'm a DJ. You guys have events, hit me up.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if it's just me, dude, but like, I don't do that. I don't tell people I'm a DJ. I don't know why. Like, I just don't tell people I'm a DJ. Though, like, people like recommend me. So it's like I like a group of friends.
I'll tell you right now, you're fucking up.
That's the thing. Like, it's a big fuck up because like, oh, he could DJ. I'm like, oh, you're a DJ? Like, yeah. Like, I don't know why. Like, I just like, yeah, I'm a DJ. Like,
you know what, dude? I mean, we're gonna get to this right now.
It's weird, yeah.
No, like honestly, you don't know me, bro, but like let's get into that. Like for real, like why do you not tell people? Like you're saying you don't know, but you know something, dog. There's something there.
I know like why, because like it's like, all right, like I don't know you, like I'm a DJ, and like in my perspective, like, oh, like you're just another DJ. Like show me what, like I'll be like, okay, like show me what you got. Like if you're cool, you're cool. Like I respect that.
Yeah. But
it's just like me, like I don't know, like I don't go around throwing like DJ at everyone because I feel like nobody really takes it serious.
Yeah.
It's like when they hear DJ, they're like instantly like one image in their head, like of who I am and this and that, like that type of stuff.
I'll say this, man, like you gotta manifest that, and the more that you throw that out, it's gonna do way more good for you than bad. And there's two parts in this that I want to get to. So the first one is, dude, no lie, it's funny because I think about this and I was like, what a trip, but like I like commend myself so much. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was the guy in class that everybody would be on the first day would be doing our introductions, and I was the guy in class that would stand up and be like, oh, like everybody's like, yeah, what do you want to do? Like everybody's like, what's your name? State your name and what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Like why you're here at college. And I was the guy to say, my name is Walter and I want to be a DJ. And everybody was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. It's something you don't hear.
And dude, I straight up, like I said, I look back on that and I was like, bro, I fucking said that. It's funny. And and dude, like, I mean, people are gonna judge you, bro. Like, they're gonna judge you, you know. But a lot of people like were the like opposite. You'd be surprised, bro. A lot of people were like, yo, like I fuck with that. Yeah. Like that is tight. Like you're not fearful. Yeah, like you're yeah, and it's not even it wasn't even so much that. It's just like this is really what I want to do. Like I really want to be a DJ, you know? And like I'm not trying to be like, fuck all y'all. I'm a DJ. I don't even need this shit.
But that's the image people have in their head, though.
But you can't. But no. So that's like your assumption. Like people are gonna have their own interpretation or assumptions on their own bias.
That's true. Yeah, everyone has that.
So you can't affect that. You just gotta do what you are, and then be exactly who you are, so that you can change the narrative.
Yeah.
The pre-notion narrative.
Yeah.
You know. And another part of that I wanted to say too is that's also why, and this isn't why I did it, but this has been very like detrimental or like very influential, I guess, and very just very positive. But we were talking about my hand tattoo, right? And this thing is like a perfect icebreaker, bro. Because a lot of people see it and they're like, what is that?
That's true. Yeah.
Boom, I get to pitch. Yeah. I get to pitch like, hey, I'm actually a DJ. And they're like, what, you DJ, you know? And it's not, and in that sense too, it's not cocky. It's not me bragging. They see it. What is it? I'm going to tell them.
Yeah, exactly. There's those people that are like, oh, that's cool. Like, yeah.
And if, you know, if someone asks you, bro, like, I don't know, man. It, like I said, I think you should embrace it. You should definitely embrace it a lot
like,
more.
The thing is, like, a lot of people have told me, like, oh, you're a DJ. Like, I don't know if I have this image of, like, a douchebag or something. Like they say, like, oh, you're a DJ. Like, I know what type of person you are.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you don't even know me. Like,
yeah, that's going to happen.
Like, what the, like, I've never met you in my life. Like, or I've talked to you, like, a couple times. Like, oh, you're a DJ. I know exactly how you are. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whatever.
All right.
I was like, if you want to be cool with me, be cool with me. If you don't, whatever.
But then on that note, then you should still embrace it fully rather than.
Oh yeah. It's not like that. Dude, I don't go home and be like, they got to me. Like, no, I don't give shits about what they say.
But you're saying that you don't tell people that you're a DJ.
Yeah, it's like a conversation that'll come up. Like, it's not the first thing I'm gonna tell a person. Like, like, hey, like, I'm a DJ. Like,
yeah, no, I don't do that either. But
that's the thing people do. Like, people like, oh, I'm a DJ, top DJ, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, yeah. I don't know, I guess I meet the wrong people. I don't know.
No, well, you know, that's gonna happen. But I just wanted to like make sure that that's across, because even like the fact I've embraced it so much that when I mean your name is Greg, right, and so your DJ name is Greg C, right, but my name is Walter and my DJ name is Wally, and I introduce myself as Wally. Yeah,
exactly. Like, no, people introduce themselves as like DJ this, and I'm like, so what's your normal name? Like,
yeah, but I even like when I go out, I introduce myself as like my DJ name.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm opposite. I'm Greg.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like you're Greg. Like, yeah, like I'm the DJ tonight. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's something that I kind of learned from Scratch though, because at Scratch we only use DJ names. And you know, I haven't really dove down it, but it's a beautiful thing. It really is, because I think that what that does, and I'm pretty sure the person who implemented that knew this as well, but it builds your confidence in it. Like, especially from a DJ school, you go in there like you don't feel like a DJ. You're like, I don't fucking know shit. I'm not DJ, you know. But then like by that simple implementation of like everybody being called by their DJ names, it's like, I'm a DJ, like, cool, like, like you could be calling somebody and you'll be calling them, you'd be using like regular names, but like the ones that like whenever they talk to me, like they say Wally, they talk to my boy like Gravity.
How was that school, by the way?
It's dope.
There's a lot. Dope. Every person like I've talked to out of that school, such a nice person.
It's dope. Let's put a pin in that real quick though, because we have a lot of time and I don't want to like jump around. That's what I'm saying.
I get off guard.
No, you're good. You're good. And fortunately, I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm pretty good at like. Yeah, that's. I think I'm good at like keeping it.
Yeah, that's all. Like, I go
not
off
to toot my own horn.
I go off.
No, you're good though. You're good. I mean, it's all good, bro. It's all good. But I was gonna say that like that's a great thing. I think that the school really does is you know, you get comfortable with that, and because a lot of times like people lack that confidence, you know, for one, like to feel justified in saying I'm a DJ, you know, but like it's a title that's grown with, that's you're given in the beginning kind of, and then you grow with it as well. So then by the time you're done with the program, I think you really do feel like a DJ. You know, like not only have people been calling you DJ this for 6 months, but also you've put in the work to fucking earn that title.
Yeah, that's good. You
know,
it's just me. Like, I guess like I don't know. I grew up like teaching myself and stuff like that. So it's like, all right, like no one really called me DJ or anything. Like, so it's like Greg. So it's like Greg. So I'm Greg. Because I'm just so used to it. Yeah. So then when I tell people I'm a DJ, they're like, "You're a DJ," or like, "I know you are." Blah blah blah. Like, it's maybe the wrong people I talk to or tell.
I will say that it's like, if my name was like something, shout out to my boy, but if my name, I have a friend, his name is DJ Reload, right? So I wouldn't go out to like a bar and be like, "What's up? My name's Reload."
See,
like,
that's the type of people I meet though.
I wouldn't do that. I mean, especially because that name in particular, like Wally's an actual like person's name. Like, who the fuck his name is Reload? Like a person. Like, fucking Reload Martinez. Like, that wouldn't be someone's fucking name. You know, like Wally, that could really be someone's name. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. The best part is I've had a girl like, "Oh, you're DJ Greg, right?" Like, yeah. "What's your real name?" "Greg." Like, makes sense.
God.
Like, yeah.
I don't know why a lot of people think my name's fucking like William or Wallace.
I would have guessed William.
Well, the William, like I get it, but it's just like, no one ever guesses Walter, and they don't ever even like when I tell them, they're like, no, it's not. I'm like, well, what else would it be? What what the fucking counter thing here? Like usually, it's like they're like, oh, your DJ name's Wally. Like, well, what's your real name? I'm like, oh, it's Walter. And then they're like, nah, for real. Like, what is it? Like, like, well, what would it be? And I'm kind of like waiting, like, say something like I'm fucking Jose or what? Like,
well, like when you tell them Walter, it makes sense. Like Wally,
Walter, yeah, like
that, it's like all right, yeah, I believe it. Like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's funny though.
Yeah, it's like, that's the reason, I guess.
Yeah. So, okay, so we'll get back to your thing. So then you started kind of like, building out like out of that high school like thing.
Yeah,
right.
I started doing like parties and like house parties.
Were you did you like after high school? Did you just go to work or did you go to college? I
went to school. I went to PCC for a little bit for like their audio broadcasting stuff. And I liked it. It's a good program. Just it was the classes that I were taking were like more TV and stuff like that, and that's not what I wanted to do. So then I just stopped and started working, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna push. I should keep pushing content and pushing what I could do to get my name out there. Right. And then after, like, I just pushed myself to do it, video after video, mix after mix, and just started getting booked, and people started trusting me. There was a lot of personal parties that I started doing. Right. So like people trusted me with doing like their quinces and their weddings and stuff like that. And I'm just 18, 19, fresh out of high school, and they're trusting me with that. It's like, all right, cool.
It's funny that you say that, and I commend you because it's fun. Like I said, like I like to point out shit like this all the time, but I commend you for noticing like the importance of that stuff. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was doing that shit, when I was young too. Yeah. But I didn't understand the importance. Oh, okay. My dumb, like immature ass, or whatever you want to chalk it up to. Like people were asking me, like, "Hey, do you do weddings?" And like me just being honestly, it was just like oblivious. Like I didn't know. Yeah. So people were like, "Do you do weddings?" And I was like, yeah, like in my head, I was like, it's another party.
It's in the party, yeah.
That's the way I seen it. Nowadays, I'm like, nah, that shit's, I get it. Yeah. Like it's once in a fucking lifetime for most.
Exactly.
You know, like this shit takes a year to plan. Yep. Like I get it now, but it's just, it trips me out too when I was like, what a dick. Like I was over here like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I don't see what the big deal is. And I would be like kind of mad too because of like, man, why they always emailing me and shit? Like, I already know what I'm doing. Like, fucking leave me alone, you know?
Yeah, it gets like that too sometimes. Yeah.
But like now you like, well, you like I said, you understand the magnitude, so it makes it okay. But imagine like someone being that persistent for like a regular house party. Like it wouldn't make sense. Yeah. But a wedding, it's completely justified, or a quince. Yeah, exactly. Like these are big things. Exactly. Yeah. Like that get like thousands of dollars spent on them, so it's funny to look back, and I was just like, I don't care. Yeah, dude, like, it's just another party to me.
I'd be like, all right, like I can't mess this up. Like this is like a one-time thing. Like,
and that's like, good though that you knew that importance.
Like I'd be there like 2 hours early. I'm like, all right, tell me what music you want, blah, blah, like specific songs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, and so when you started doing like some mobile shit, how was the gear provided? Like.
At that time when I had graduated, I already had my own stuff.
Mm-hmm. And how was that? How'd you come about that?
I was getting like in high school. I didn't have no bills or anything. Like
so the money that you were making from DJing,
it was just like that provided myself. So like my mom didn't have to give me money because I was like 16, 15. She didn't have to give me like money for anything. Mm-hmm. So I was just providing for myself and saving up. Mm-hmm. And I would do house parties too. So like house parties, I was just saving up. So then like right when I turned 18, she was like, all right, like now you're paying bills. Yeah. But since I saved that money from like 16 to 18, I was able to I for the longest, dude, I had just got that S9 like 3 years ago because I was rocking with the 56 Rain with the Serato box, like and yeah, I saved up so long and got my own stuff and started doing parties. And
it's dope. So you bought
I bought like my lights, my speakers, like, everything, like totally just bought it all.
Did you buy that like new?
Oh, okay. No. I bought, well, the turntables were my dad's, so I had that. Right. The mixer I bought used because I don't even think that mixer was new anywhere at that time. Like, my speakers, yeah. So every time I buy speakers, I buy them new.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the best thing to do. My lights, I had bought them like off my friend because he didn't need them anymore.
Right.
So then, and then just started rocking parties and stuff like that, and doing that, charging like like a little bit more because of the lighting and stuff like that. Because like when I was doing it like in high school, I didn't have a trust and all that stuff. I just had like a light on the table.
They
like
can care less. That's fucking.
It's a high school party, yeah. Like they don't care. So, but after high school, that's when I started like.
I mean, the funny thing is too, they were like, "There's a DJ."
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like
like I thought it was just good music.
Yeah, exactly. Like they were literally like
someone back there.
Yeah. So, yeah, just in high school, no one cared. And then after high school, that's when I started like, all right, I need a truss, I need stands, I need to make sure all my stuff is perfect.
Right.
And just kept it.
Since. Yeah. And so now, and I just thought about, so you live in Whittier, but you're in like Redlands a lot, huh?
I'm in Uptown Whittier. Like the bottom of Uptown Whittier.
But like you go to like Redlands, right?
No.
Oh, I don't know why I thought that. I thought I seen you at something, at a bar over there in Redlands.
Redlands.
Yeah.
Redlands.
Yeah, no, maybe I'm confusing you with somebody else, but I thought I seen you at like, I thought you posted a video of you doing something, and I thought that you were over there, and I was like, oh, cool, he plays over there.
Redlands.
Maybe like the bar tag, or whatever, was a similar like as to a bar that I know or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Redlands. Like
the way you're saying it, you're like you don't even know where that is.
Yeah, huh? I was just like, all right, Redlands. Like I kind of even. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
It's like towards San Bernardino area. It's like that way, like the 10 fucking east.
No.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah, the only thing I've done was Whiting's, and that's it.
Yeah, well, you what was I gonna say? Cool. So let's actually, I wanna talk to you too about the whole like the content thing. Like, how's that? How did that kind of come about? And like, yeah, how did that start? Let's just say that.
I just did it.
Yeah.
I literally I recorded, like, my first ever video is actually, like, phone. I didn't even have a room at the time. I was in my living room. My room was, like, put to shit because, like, we were building it. So I just set up my stuff in the living room. Just put my phone there. And, like, recorded myself beat juggling. And people liked it. They're like, yo, like, that's sick. Just kept going. And I would use my brother's friend's mixer to record audio because the 56 couldn't record. So I'd use his mixer to record audio, and then did that for a while. Just kept like it's. At first, I was doing like basic like kind of like any content that I could, like a mix, any mix, boom, 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 get it done, show it out there. People liked it. It was cool. And then so once I got the S9, you record with the S9. Got a GoPro. Started recording in my room. Like I got my room. Started recording in my room. People liked it, and they're like, "Hey, you should make mixes." Started making mixes. Like, seeing the mixes were doing good. I was like, "All right, cool. Like, I'm just consistently keep doing this. Just keep going and going and going." And
yeah, I like it, man. I like I said, I don't see a lot of people do stuff like that.
It was a lot of people like it. A lot of people did help me. Like a lot of people were like, yo, one day one of these videos is gonna blow up. It's gonna go good for you. Keep doing it. A lot of people literally were like, keep doing it.
Sure.
Keep doing it.
Positive reinforcement.
And I was just like, all right, like, do you guys want it? There you go.
Yeah.
So literally, like, I can go home right now, make a video like 15 minutes of like, that's dope. I'll release it. Like, I don't think twice about it. Just do it. Like, you never know.
No, that's good. I like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the thing that really stood out to me in particular. And like, I have a fucking laundry list of people that I want on the show, right? And like, it's kind of funny how like because I seen everything that you're doing, like you kind of got what is it, like streamlined to the front of like my list, like
thank you, bro.
Top up there because of like specifically because like of that because like I said, it's not something that I see a lot, and I'm trying to give my viewers, listeners, like the best that I can, and I think that you know, what I wanted to pick your brain and see whatever kind of keeps you like ticking on that sense, you know, because I know that there's a lot of people that have like that creative block, and you know,
the thing is like
they don't feel confident in doing stuff like that or whatever. Like there's a lot of different things.
Yeah,
you know?
a lot of people do have creative block, but like a lot of like my ideas are random. Like I literally have the most random thoughts. I'm like, yo, I can make Selena into Slipknot. How? I don't know, but I did it, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna release it anyway, because they'll get those people like, yo, that's weird, but it's sick.
Yeah,
and it's worth it. It's like it's cool. Like
yeah.
I told you, like it's dope. Like you just got to do it.
Yeah, you
can't think twice. Just do it. Like overthinking is gonna kill you.
Yeah,
and that's what a lot of people do. It's like I can't release this. Like
for sure.
Well, I'm like, no, just do it.
Yeah, I know. And I recently had this discussion with somebody too, where I was talking about the whole like is perfection the right way? You know, like, because I know a lot of people that strive for perfection.
Yeah.
And it's like, I forget, because I actually had a pretty good, I had a pretty good answer to it. I don't remember the answer right now, but we had concluded that I think that it was like important for you to strive for perfection, but
don't expect it.
Like, don't let it inhibit like you creating. Okay. You know, because a lot of people won't do anything unless it's perfect, and so like
exactly, yeah.
So on that notion, you know, like for something to be perfect, like, man, like it could take you years on something, and then you know the sad thing is with I don't know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? But it's like if it takes you years for you to put out a DJ video or whatever type of content you're providing.
Yeah.
Then in your lifespan, you might get fucking 20 clips, you know? As opposed to someone like you, like you got fucking 1,000.
Yeah.
Well, like in the lifespan, you know, in the lifespan, you know?
It's like I did? What?
You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
So, but like I said, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because then I think some people would argue like, well, my clips they're perfect, so maybe like, you know, for every fucking 250 of his is equivalent to one of mine. You know?
Yeah. I get you.
Quality versus quantity, but you know, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. So I think like what I said, I think that it was just a important thing for you to strive for the best that you can do, but also, you know, create. You know, it's important, because a lot of people just get too like, you know, laser focused on like being perfect.
They focus on one thing too, like they want to perfect that one thing, and it's like, be open of doing like maybe something else with it. Like you can be perfect towards that one thing, but it's like, how are you gonna get there? It's like, if you have like the mentality like, no, I'm gonna do it my way, and that's how it's gonna be perfect. Like, no, like maybe try this, try that, try this, and then it might be perfect.
Right.
Maybe that, like,
right. That. I mean, and even, you know, like I think the realization too is that like so many things are not perfect, but they can still be amazing. They can still be great. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's something to keep in mind too. You know.
Yeah.
Like
the smallest things could be the biggest things.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know, like perfection not necessarily like it has to be, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, like gets the job done.
I mean, and like not to say like not half-assing it. That's what we were saying. Which was clear, like the whole, you know, the best of your ability.
Yeah, don't half-ass it.
You know, like, for sure. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, not half-assing it. But yeah, it's about like just fighting what's right for you. Make it perfect. Make it perfect your way.
And you weren't like you weren't like camera shy with all that.
I'd get over it. I honestly had a bad mentality of that. Like I had a bad mentality of not releasing mixes. So I used to have that mentality of like, if you want to hear me, come see me DJ. Yeah, like if you want to hear what I can do, come see me.
Yeah.
And it's just, it took me a while to like, if you want to
squash
that. Yeah, like people are like,
fuck, they're not coming.
Yeah, they're not gonna like.
I guess they don't want to see me.
It's like some people would come, yeah, but like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
just fucking around.
Yeah, it's just like people are not gonna like always be there to like, hey, like support you.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, well, I have to make it easy for them to be able to hear me, so they can show the other people.
Yeah.
So I can get more recognition.
Right.
And that worked.
Mm-hmm. And and with the camera thing you were saying.
Oh yeah, like so I just literally like, I just throw the camera on. I don't even think about it.
But were you like, at first you were worried about like, what were you worried about? So you're just worried about people like hearing these mixes, and even though like you wanted them to come out to your event, because like I'm saying, because a lot of people, they don't feel confident in like being in front of a camera because of
like their look or something.
Their look or like.
But that's the thing, like if
they're fucking whatever it is, you know. If you
have something to offer that you know that's good, your look shouldn't matter.
Right.
That's what I've always thought about it as, because like I'm not the best looking dude in the world, but I have a talent that I can show you.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get you over by my looks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you over what I could do.
Yeah.
Because like maybe the music I play, you might like it. You're like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna come to his next gig.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Just not being shy and just doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally like every time all my videos is like I throw a t-shirt on. My hat's like my hair's a mess. So I'll throw a hat on. I'm in pajamas.
Yeah.
Like I don't give it. Like I don't care. Like
yeah.
Just do it. Like
yeah.
That's it. Don't look back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I like fortunate for me, like I wasn't camera shy, and I've kind of been, I embrace that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm an extroverted person. Are you extroverted or introverted?
Introverted.
You're introverted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't seem like it.
Oh.
Well, right now.
Right. Yeah.
You seem comfortable.
Yeah. Well, it's because we had like Twitter conversations.
We don't know each other.
We don't know each other. Like, we don't know each other. But
like, hey, we don't know each other, dog.
But like, I do keep to myself a lot. But like, if like, hey, like, you want to come hang out? We'd be like, yeah, cool, like, whatever. Like, it's what. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no.
Yeah. No, I like to ask too, because it, like I said, it all, and you know, for the people that've been listening, it's just funny because, like, you'd be surprised as to how many DJs are introverts.
Yeah.
You know, and it always kind of blows my mind because, like, dude, like, you're on the fucking stage. Like, you are like the main center of attraction. How the fuck are you shy?
Like, when I'm on stage, dude, I don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
I literally, all I care about is what's playing. I'll look at the crowd. Yeah, I'll look at the crowd to see if they're vibing. Like,
right. Cool.
Like, yeah, you guys are liking it. But I'm like zoned in.
Yeah.
I'm literally zoned in. Like, I can give a shit if I'm all sweaty and like my hair's in my face and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I like doing it. It's my, like, I love it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm introverted, but like, it's introverted towards.
Yeah, and I tell people this too. Like, when I've done big events, I tell them that like it just feels like I'm at home. Like, it just feels so natural, you know.
Yeah, it's because you've been practicing for it. It's like that's what you want. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, and how was your like family like supportive wise, or like were they like encouraging you to do DJ stuff, or they weren't really with it?
Like, well, like earlier, like my dad, my brother, they were like competitive with it, so it's like they pushed me. They would talk shit, blah blah blah, and they supported it. It was cool. I was making my own money, so they didn't really care. And then like now that I got like the new job at Power, they're like, oh, like sick, like.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's like,
yeah, we can talk about that too.
Yeah, but like yeah, like before that, they were just like whatever, like, are you going to go to school? Are you going to do school? This and that, this and that. Like, what are you doing for school?
I know it. I know the vibe, dog.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do? I was just like, I'm going to do this. Like,
yeah, I'm
going to push to like, can't no more.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
So yeah, you're in the process of riding that wave out.
Yeah. So I
mean, and bro, like I said, I've been there for sure. So like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like you're gonna get that, especially if your parents care about you, so they're gonna check in with you like for a while.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, hey, so you fucking still doing that DJ thing?
But
huh?
My parents like they see like all the time. Like I'm always every weekend packing my stuff, loading the car, boom. It's not like I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go DJ for a little bit. Like I'm literally packing, boom, boom, getting good, boom, just getting.
See you working.
They see me working. It's not like I'm just like half-assing it.
Yeah.
They see me actually pushing it. So like they don't like, oh hey, you're getting another job, or like they'll shoot it sometimes.
They're just concerned.
Yeah, they're just like they're like.
Because they think about, fucking you having health insurance and like a retirement, fucking 401k and shit like that. Yeah, I get it. I get it for sure, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like they'll push me to like school and stuff like that. Like one day I do actually want to go back. I do what?
Yeah.
Like I did it like school before, but now I do.
Yeah, I finished my BA and that was like, I just did it. I actually did it for my parents. Yeah. Like I told them that I was gonna do it, and so. I completed it for them, really. But like the whole time in college, bro, I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna be a DJ. This shit don't matter, like low key. Yeah. But I did it, and I don't regret it because I definitely got like I had that job out of it, and then also like met a lot of good people, made networks. I did what you did in the sense of like I took over my college. Like once it became established that I was good, then I did all the dances. Like I did. Even to this day, though, I still do stuff every once in a while. Not all of them, but yeah, I mean, they still fuck with me heavy, so it's cool.
That's cool.
To have that open and yeah, I'm getting paid for that.
Yeah, you're getting paid for that. Yeah,
I make sure of that for sure.
Yeah, there's a little concerns and stuff like that, but
yeah,
that's what pushed me too.
Yeah.
It pushed me too. Like that's a motivation too. Mm-hmm. She's like, no, I'm gonna show you one day that I could actually like do it.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. Like that. Push like all that little stuff just pushes me.
Yeah, it's funny how all that works for sure.
Yeah, it's the best. I love it.
And that's what I was saying too. Like with this tattoo, every once in a while it'll be a good reminder to me as to like sometimes I'll be like, man, like maybe I should get a real job. Like I'll think about that, and then like I'll look at this and it's like, dude. You DJ. Go fucking DJ. Yeah. Like, stop bitching. Like, literally. If you need more money, go DJ. I mean, and even people look at. Check this out real quick. Like, people might fucking like crucify me for making this statement, but yo, like, if you got, I mean, anyone that's realistic is not going to, but there's gonna be some people that could crucify me for saying what I'm gonna say. But, dude, if you got bills and you really need to fucking get your ass covered, like. You do what you need to do to pay that. If you got a DJ 4-hour gig for $100 and because you're like worried about food on the table, do that shit.
Exactly.
Do that shit. Like
I get you. Yeah.
Like it's not ideal and you definitely don't want to build that reputation, but yo, it's fucking dry season and you got to get your shit covered. Do what you got to do, and
that can get you somewhere too. Maybe
it could. It definitely could. But it's not, like I said, it's important to not like build that rep. Yeah,
but you don't want to DJ every week and make $50.
Yeah, you don't. You definitely don't. Like, but yeah, like I said, like you do what you got to do, and that was kind of like a reality to me too. Like, like I'm over here talking about getting another job, but it's like, dude, just go DJ and you'll be fine. Like, so it's a good reminder like that. Yeah. That really reminds me.
Yeah, that's really good.
Let's talk about that then. I mean, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So tell everybody who doesn't know, fill us in.
Well, now I'm starting Power 106 Street Team. Mm-hmm. So it still doesn't hit me because like that's something I wanted. I've like to start of something I've wanted to do since I've been in here. I've always wanted to be like on air, but then looking at it now, I'm just like I want to be more than on air. Like I want to like top whatever's above on air, I want to be above that. And it's just like the mentality that I had back then is like way different now. So like I'm looking at Power, I'm like, yeah, like I'm taking that opportunity. I'm doing it.
So how did that come about?
Well, my video.
Oh, really?
Not even kidding. Like, yeah, the video. Like they saw the video, and the guy that runs it, he's like, hey, you want to be a part of? Like he saw my stuff. Like he actually like followed me on Twitter, followed me on Instagram, blah blah blah. Messaged me. He's like, hey, like I run the Power 106 Street Team. Like, you want to join? And at first I was like, like I don't know, kind of sketch. So I was like, hell yeah, like just like kind of like to see what like the response was. He's like, all right, sends me all the information, blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh, this is serious.
Yeah.
So I go and they're like, they interview me, blah 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 blah, and they're like, all right, your tryout is next week. I was like, tryout? They're like, yeah, you have to try out. All right, cool. So I went to my tryout, Did it. Honestly, I thought I did pretty terrible. I was like nervous as shit. And they're like, "You're good."
The fuck was the tryout?
So just mixing and then getting on the mic.
Where was this?
At the station.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, all right, cool. So then that's it. They're like, "You're good. You're in. You're on the team." I was like, all right, like
cool.
Because it's like the guy really like he saw that like what we were talking about, like how I'm pushing and stuff like that. For like,
you saw your consistency.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, consistency.
I'm gonna fucking title this episode, dude.
Consistency. About consistency.
Episode 24.
Yeah, it's just like it's crazy because I don't know. A lot of people like there was a girl there. She's like, yeah, I've been trying to like work for the street team for so long, and I was like, damn, I just got in within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like,
but it's that importance of understanding that like a lot of people would see that as lucky, and luck is when opportunity and preparation meet.
But with such a professional company, it's like they're not just giving the job to anybody though.
Yeah. Well, like that's what I'm saying. Like, hear me out. Like, what I'm saying is that some people would see that as like, luck, but really, like, dude, you've been making videos for whatever amount.
Those are the people that look at me like, oh, he just whatever. He knows somebody in there. My bad. I didn't cut you off.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying, like, like a lot of people, it's just a common misconception, like just like when you see a brand new air quotations, but when you see like a brand new rapper, you're like, where the fuck did this guy come from? It's like, well, he's been underground for like 8 years. Yeah. But now you think he's like, now that everybody is like accepted him and now he's mainstream, it seems like he came out of the blue. But like, fucking check his file, like he's been doing this for a long time. But a lot of people just see that like, like when you're in the spotlight. Oh yeah. Which is as of right now, like people see you at Power, they're like, what the fuck? How did he get on that? Yeah. It's like, dude, check my background. Like I've been doing this for a while. Yep. My family's DJs. I've been DJing since I was 13. Like it's kind of been in it. Kind of
a lot of people that like I didn't even talk to are like popping up like, whoa, like you did this. I'm like, like,
yeah, and it's funny too because of like I hit you up before that.
Yeah, you hit me way before that. Yeah, way before that.
And then when I seen you post that, I was like, oh shit, that's cool. And then I was also like, oh, that'll be another great thing to talk about on the podcast as well.
Yeah, it's a start. So like right now I'm just like, right now I'm just like work mode. Like, all right, get me to the top. Like what is it gonna take for me to get there?
Yeah. Like, have you met I think his name is DJ Envision?
No.
Have you met anyone from the street team? Other than like the person who directs it or whatever?
I know him. I know like a couple of DJs, but like it's just like we DJs know DJs.
I think that's his name. He had his DJ name was DJ Coco.
Never heard that one,
I don't know if he was with Power. I don't know if he's on a new one. I think he's on like a Latino station now. Maybe he's not doing.
Well, they're all the same. Is it 96.3 the
Latino one?
The reggaeton y más.
It's like their thing is like I know that the main color is like yellow and like
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same. It's all the same company. Yeah. Okay, so he's probably still there.
Yeah, I think he's under that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all the same company. That K-Day, Power, and KOS. They're all the same company. Okay. They all work the same, except for Real 92.3. That's like a whole different company.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so that's the start of that. That's literally like my family was like, good job. Like that's what you're working for.
Yeah.
Don't stop here though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
they're like, don't stop here. Like keep going. I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping going.
Yeah, I usually make that point very clear too about the whole like, realizing, giving yourself credit for something that you've accomplished, which is that's great.
Yeah.
But just don't, sit and marvel at it too long.
Oh yeah. Because that's people you get comfortable with it.
Yeah. Like, you be like, and you get entrapped. Like, let's say that you got something and you have it in your hand and you're just like fucking like a Lord of the Rings reference. Yeah. Right? Like my precious, like this shit's so great.
Yeah.
But yet, like you're just watching this one thing and the whole world's passing you by.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Fucking do that, celebrate, and then like you said, like keep pushing.
Yeah. Like it's like. Do you know Ryan Seacrest started off on the street team?
No, I didn't.
Ryan Seacrest started off on the street team. Ryan is millionaire now?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that motivates me. Like that's like, you never know. Like you, maybe like you can be DJing like Grammys one day next because of this. It's just like stuff like that motivates me.
Yeah, no, and it should. That's great. And it's that important understanding of making sure that you fuck. I had something good too. I was gonna say. Oh man. Yeah, it'll probably come back to me. But I know what you put in is what you get out.
That's literally what they told us. Like the people, like there was other people in like the trials too, like the interviews and stuff like that. Because it's like they're talking like to, I don't know, it's called MCs or like entertainment or something like that. I don't know what they're considered. Mm-hmm. But they were all talking to us and they're like, what you get, what you put is what you get. Yeah. It's like if you want more, like show us that you want it. Yeah. And I really like that because I was like, there we go. That's all I needed to hear. Yeah. Because boom, boom, like I'm ready. Like.
Yeah. Because it's you know it's kind of the same thing. Like I'm sure it's probably very similar to college, and you know a lot of people are finishing college right now, and you know they're not getting jobs, and reason being is because like they did the bare minimum in college. Mm-hmm. You know, and so college is one place to get your degree, but it's also an important place to network and to meet individuals that are going to be in your field or to intern. Mm-hmm. You know, when you get the opportunity to, it's important to do that because a lot of times when you intern, you know, like that gets you the foot in the door, like to a job. Yeah. Also, like, even if that's not the job you really want, you could work there for a little bit. So at least you have some like fucking experience, some background. Yeah, exactly. So then when you try to apply for the job you do want, at least you're not just fucking fresh out the box. You know, it's like too and everything. Yeah. Exactly. Like, you've been working over here for a year and you did what? Okay, cool. Like you're a little seasoned. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's just not like a boom like.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's good that's cool that. I like a lot of what you're saying, bro. It's good mentality.
That was a lot, like that whole job reference too. Like it was a DJing too, kind of in that way. Because like I would reach out to like places to like, you know, what's your experience? I'm like, yo, I have this, and I'm like, well, we don't know you, so no. Like, have you ever had that before? Yeah. That sounds just like, all right, so like, I feel those people in college and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too about the whole like me just kind of just building my own shit. Yeah. You know, like, dude, like, I'll build my own podcast. I'll build my own fucking photo shooting area. Yeah. Fucking take my own headshots. You know, like, it's been very independent, and a lot of that stuff too I learned from scratch, which I know you wanted to talk about. But a lot of that stuff too I realized from scratch is that like. Trying to do as much as you possibly can, because when there's those things that you really don't want to do, you're gonna have to pay for them. Okay. You know, and so the more power to you if you can do all this stuff by yourself. You know, like a perfect example at the school is like we have students build their own website. Oh, nice. And you know, like nowadays, where you could fucking grab a Wix account, Squarespace, whatever. They have templates. Like you can make a fucking web page in an hour. Yeah, a legit ass web page. You know, have your domain and everything. And it's important for us to like, because a lot of the students they're like, I'm not real tech savvy, blah blah. Yeah. But it's like, yo, if you don't at least try this. Then guess what? Like the going rate for a fucking web designer is like $1,000 an hour or some shit. Yep. And that's what you're gonna dish out. Yep. And you know, in retrospect, like that could be $1,000 towards gear. Yeah. Towards promotion. Like it could go so many other places than to a fucking web designer. Yeah. You know, which in part they could just fucking claim that they're a web designer and totally just use a Wix and just fucking make it because they have the patience for it.
Yeah, but there's that like if you pay what you get for it, though. Like some people like do actually like paying for that stuff. Yeah. But if you can learn it yourself and do it yourself, same thing. Like, why not?
Yeah, run with that. You know, like I said, just do it as much as you can, and then, at least also you have a respect for it. Yeah. You know, and back to like with the web thing. You're bound. If you have a web designer, like you can't go in there and just edit. Like, you know what? This link is wrong. I need to go in there and just fucking switch it up real quick.
Can't do that one. Yeah.
You got to fucking call them up, Be like, hey, can you fix this? And he's like, oh yeah, I fixed it. 250.
Yeah.
Like fuck for a fucking wrong link, dog. You know, so all that stuff, you know, it definitely gets taken into consideration, and I think that that's a cool thing that I really, because I started going to Scratch at like age 18, and bro, everything I learned there, I soaked it up, and I ran with it all, and that's why I'm the way I am. I think that I'm tooting my own horn here, but I think that I'm very well rounded. Yeah, you know,
you deserve it. You earned it. Like, you worked for it. Mm-hmm. It's not like you're just saying it just to say it. You earned it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's always room for improvement. Yeah. But I know that that's why, like, as across the board, like, I'm proficient in a lot of these things, you know, rather than just being kind of like one sided.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's good. That's real good, actually. Good.
Yeah. So, I know, like I said, I know we want to talk about the Scratch, but was there anything else that you want to talk about as far as like power goes?
Not really. It's just like the start.
Yeah.
Literally just the start, and I'm just like ready. Yeah. Like literally just ready to give it.
So what's how does it work there? Why don't you give us some insight? Like, are they gonna call you for events?
Well, it's like scheduled, so it's like actual job, like it's scheduled and stuff like that, and like
is it paid thing?
Yeah, it's paid and everything. So so I have a normal job during the week. Mm-hmm. So I told him, like, I'm free Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So
what is your job?
My normal job? I work for a speaker company. So like I do like the repairs and stuff like that. So we have like outdoor speakers that are like Bluetooth, and then like the in-wall ones, the ones that go inside walls and shit like that. Mm-hmm. People send them back, try to fix them if I can. If I can't, then I just give them a new one.
That's awesome. Hey man, dude, I think I just might have got you some business, dog.
It's cool. Like, it's
a guy who fixes speakers on a DJ podcast. Like,
it's.
Don't worry, guys. We'll put his info in the fucking in the details and in the description and shit.
But yeah,
you're gonna get a lot of calls, bro.
It's a cool little job. It was Monday through Friday, but now since I'm doing power, it's Monday through Thursday. Mm-hmm. They honestly, when I told them, I was just like, damn, like, it's a full-time job, like full benefits. It's like a good job.
Nice.
And I was like, damn, like they're gonna be mad at me, like missing Fridays and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I told my boss, she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, like power, like there. She's like, congratulations, blah 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 blah. Like, oh my god, I'm so proud. I was like,
wow, it's awesome.
What? Like, awesome. Yeah, she's like, yeah, like you always talking about, like, you work like on DJing and stuff like that. You're always talking about. I was like, yeah, like, she's like, I'm so proud of you. She's like, that's fine. Like, if you need to do it, like, take Fridays off. We go, like, blah, blah. I was like, oh, cool. So
that's
like,
awesome, bro. That's really good.
Like, nice. So, like, yeah, my job's supportive of it. Like,
that's super awesome.
Everyone else loves it.
That's perfect, bro.
Yeah. So if you need speakers, anybody.
That's dope. And then the cool thing is, too, man, like, I like to ask about that stuff, you know, because there's people with, you know, jobs just like that. And, you know, some people will argue like, oh, I have a job, so, you know, I can't do what this guy's doing. I can't make videos. Like, bro, he's doing it. You know, I've had people on here with full job, going to school, fucking still crushing it, you know, like still DJing every weekend, you know, and fucking working on routines at night, you know, while attending college and all that shit, you know, juggling everything with a fucking girlfriend or whatever, you know, like all that.
Bro, it takes like an hour out of the day if you can. Maybe even less.
Yeah.
Just throw, like, if you can't make noise at home, throw headphones on. Like, practice at least. Practice for a routine, so when you get the chance to record it, you already know it.
Bro.
You get it, boom.
Bro, you're fucking dropping gems right now. No, like it's awesome.
Yeah, like if you like, it's like, all right, like I have this thing, like I have a routine in my mind. I'm gonna practice on it today, tomorrow, and I'll post it Friday.
Yeah. It's good.
Edit it. Okay, start it Monday, Tuesday, edit it Wednesday. Release it Thursday.
Dude, I love hearing you say this, because a lot of people they get overwhelmed and they're like, fuck, I gotta practice it, I gotta record it, I gotta edit it. There's just no time. But they see it as like it all needs to happen right then and there.
They see it as a time frame.
And it doesn't. Yeah. You know, like you said, like you just broke it up, and I love that, because some people like it seems very simple, like you know, especially to like people like us, because we kind of think like that, but not everybody does think like that. So there's gonna be someone that's listening and they're like, holy shit, you're so right. Like I do that. I do that. I always like put it together, and I just get overwhelmed, and then what ends up happening is I don't create anything at all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's like, yo, just do that, and that's dope. I love that you said that, bro.
Like a lot. Like there's some of those videos I'll make them like quick, like within an hour. Like it's just like a mess around, like cool little mix I did.
For sure.
But then like if I really want to get down to like, all right, I want like a dope mix. I want something sick. Like I'm gonna take my time.
Right.
I'll make a time frame out of it. Like it doesn't even have to be released that Friday. I should like I could have it all done on my phone, watching the video or listening to the mix. I'll be like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna go back and change it. So then I'll do the same routine. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna work on it again this day, and then I'll probably release it next week. Like there's no time frame. Like it's just the time that you make for it.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
It's good. I like it, bro.
It's the truth.
Yeah, and it coincides too. I know I keep referencing the school, but
no, it's cool. It's experience.
It connects. It's not like I'm fucking connecting some random ass shit. Yeah. But I get on my students, bro, because we tell them to prepare their music at home. Yeah. And like put your cues and do all that shit, at home, because a lot of them don't have their own gear. So.
Oh, okay.
So if you fucking do that at home, then when you get to class, guess what? You get to fucking get hands-on the entire class, as opposed to wasting an hour doing prep work and then getting hands-on.
Yeah. Even like Serato right now, like if you're learning DJ right now, Serato right now, you don't even need a setup.
Exactly.
Exactly. They have each channel on the, like, load up your channels and listen to the song and see where you want to cue point. Like, so when you get to the actual thing, like, boom, you're ready.
Yeah, exactly what I tell them.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Exactly what they don't do. Some of them, I'm not gonna lie, some of them they do listen and they do come correct, but like, I always kind of, I don't even care. Like I always tell them, like, you guys should have did it at home. We told you guys to do it at home, but no, you guys want to do it here.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that though. That's the cool little. The Scratch Academy? That's cool. I've always seen it. I was like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I, like I said, I give a lot of credit to them, and I know that I don't think that I would be as successful as I am, on all this stuff that I'm doing. And honestly, if it wasn't for the school, I couldn't even say that I'd be a DJ, because I don't know if I'm like you in the sense where I would have took the time to like try to figure it out. Like, let me watch all these videos and, do all this. I honestly can't say that I would have did that. And also, I'll just leave it at that. And, so like, because of the school, because of like how laser focused it was, I got, and it's very structured, so I was able to learn very easily. Yeah. But like I said, if it hadn't been like that, I honestly can't say that I would have been a DJ for sure. Yeah, I get you. So I always commend people when they tell me that they're like self-taught or like, YouTube taught or whatever, just because like I understand like that's a discipline. Yeah, like,
it's just overtime thing, like just learning, watching, like even if you go to a bar like next door to your house, listening to that DJ dude just. What he does, like, oh, I would have never thought of that mix. Yeah. I would have never thought of that. I would have never thought of that. Like, just take that. I'm like, all right, I like that mix, but I want to make it something my own. That's what I've always liked doing. Like, I've liked listening to DJs and like, all right, that's cool. Like, yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah. But I want to make it my own, so it's just not like, oh, I've heard this mix before. For sure. So like a person in the crowd is like, I've heard this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Some party breaks out there are pretty dope. Like a lot of DJs use the same party breaks and stuff like that.
What's funny is I had that conversation with a buddy of mine too, and I was like, man, when the fuck is there gonna be like another Fat Man Scoop? Yeah, because we're like right? all the same fucking acapella outs and shit are all the same. Yeah, that's like everybody's using the same shit. Like,
that's what like I did a mix of what was it? The Mary Jane Girls, All Night Long, and I used the acapella of like Michael Jackson to go into like One Way Cutie Pie. Like, doesn't make sense. Like, Michael Jackson has nothing to do with like funk and type of stuff like that. But it was just an acapella that people know, and like people were like, yeah, that's sick. That I was able to mix it into another song. So you have to find that one, like those things that like people connect you. So it makes you stand out from those Fat Man Scoop party breaks and stuff like that, like the Lil Jon ones and everything.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So just like you make it your own way, so like they've never heard it before.
So you don't do you do Ableton?
I do Ableton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'll chop my own stuff. I trying to learn how to do acapellas, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just get those from YouTube or something like that and stuff like that. But yeah,
like making DIYs, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's the part that you're not.
Yeah, I'm just like
comfortable with. Yeah, I get that.
But
I get that too.
Yeah. Like I have a couple of videos where like I'll take a kick and a snare and like do like a little like drum pattern and stuff like that while I'm like sampling something on the other side. So that's what I'm trying to like expert right now. So it's if you learn Ableton too, you know, that's a benefit
for sure.
You'll benefit a lot because you could chop your own stuff.
That's how you get unique. Another form of being unique, like
if you watch all like the DJ Craze routines and stuff like that, it's like 2 songs, a shitload of samples on there because they have all their cues set up, boom, 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 boom. So they run it through Ableton, Pro Tools, or whatever they have. That's how they learn. Yeah. So, you know, so that's what I'm trying to learn. It's hard.
Yeah. I mean, the edits part is pretty easy, but like, yeah. I mean, Ableton could be
it's intimidating.
A whole ass.
People look because
like I just matter of fact on the whole like my episode I just put on. I won't say Friday, but episode with featuring Remy Hart. He's into production, so we were talking about that, and I made this like analogy of like DJing is its own Mount Everest, right? And I feel like I'm still at the fucking bottom of it, climbing this shit, right? I'm having fun, but realistically, I am not fucking at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not at the top, bro. And so that's the way I see production too, though. Like that's a whole ass mountain. Like if they would be side by side, they'd be the same fucking height. Yeah. You know,
productions.
And so I just feel like I was like, yo, like I don't want to like climb this mountain of production because of like how fucking of a beast it is. I mean, I do a little bit, you know, I do dabble there. Yeah. But I that's why I focus more on the DJ stuff, you know.
If you do both, oh my God. That's an insane game right there. That's like...
Yeah. I mean, and then, you know, like what they said. Well, so this is actually a good thing that I just learned recently. I listened to a TED Talk. Yeah. And they were talking about like how it's common. It's a common phrase to say that multitasking is counterproductive. Like everybody, you know, a lot of people will say like you can't do it. Yeah. You know, it's like humanly impossible, right? Whatever. Yeah. So the talk that I listened to was about this guy kind of arguing that it's actually a good thing. And after hearing the argument, I was like, okay, I get it. It makes sense. So what he's saying is that multitasking is good if you do it. I forgot the actual word that he used, but pretty much if you do it slowly. So for instance, let's say for instance, like your project that you're working on is your DJing, but you also like I
make videos.
You want to do I'm saying let's just say that you do like
that's what I'm saying, like
for what a random like sporadic time you fucking want to do art. Okay. Yeah. You know? So you go do some art classes so you do some art classes, but the cool thing is that if you get stuck like with DJing, you can go take a break from DJing and go do your art. And a lot of times that just like, you know, it just frees up like your mind from like all that congestion and being like frustrated with the problem that you're having in DJing. Yeah. So then you go back to DJing and you're like, oh, cool. Like you kind of look at it with like a fresh set of eyes.
That's literally my mentality. Cause like I'll DJ and then I'll go and literally I'll make a video, not a DJ video. I'll literally I'll text my friend like, hey, let's go to Long Beach. Like, why? Like, I want to record the Pike. Like, what? Like, yeah, like I'm gonna walk around my camera, record the Pike, edit a video, make a video, edit for shits and giggles. So when I get back to DJing, I'm like, all right, like let's do it. Yeah. Like I literally got that saying, that, like what you were saying, like it's a whole like.
It's so what they were saying is that it's he pretty much his thing, what he was trying to argue is that he encourages everyone to have multiple things going on, but don't try to push them all like at 100%. You know, I think what a good like if like I think a good analogy of it would be like imagine like a like a chessboard, right? And like let's just say that you only use one side though.
Yeah.
So if you have a chessboard, and then you have that whole like front line, and you have these pawns, right? And you kind of just keep pushing your pawn in that straight line for as far as you can go, and then like let's say you get stuck, instead of like trying to force your way like forward, further forward on the board, just bring up another pawn, like just like build this skill up or this project up, whatever. And and then like when you get stuck here, then boom, you can kind of hop back, or like let's just say you're just tired of it, and like you go and do the other thing, so he was pretty much saying that it's good to have multiple things. And
you never know what you're good at.
I forgot he used Albert Einstein. Like Albert Einstein had a problem that he was working on, and he couldn't get it. It was getting tough. He couldn't get something right.
Yeah.
So then he went to like an easier problem. Like I'm not even gonna butcher like what the fuck he was working on, but I'll just say he went to an easier problem. It wasn't my TED Talk, people. And he went to an easier problem, did that because it was easier.
Yeah.
And then once he did it and went back to his other problem, he fucking figured it out, his other problem, because he just had like a fresh set of eyes,
Yeah. Don't they say like in math? Don't they say to do that like in math? Do the ones you know first, and then some stuff like that, or like learn the ones you know, like something like.
Well,
that.
on a test, for sure, they always say that.
Yeah, like do something like
But that's the funny thing is that a lot of people would kind of like just think of it in that sense, and not like how we're explaining it right now.
Yeah.
Like you're like just do that for math, but imagine if you could apply that to your life.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't think about that.
That's actually good. Yeah, that's kind of debating like, am I a DJ?
It's kind of deep, huh, bro? Yeah, like so we, like I said, we don't know each other, but I like to promote positivity. I'm very positive person. I'm very I promote like self-awareness.
Yeah.
Personal growth. I'm huge on personal growth. So that's why I listen to a lot of podcasts, like TED Talks. I'm reading a book about kind of like building in this 5 a.m. routine. I like to wake up in the morning. So this book is pretty much it's supposed to sell me on why I should get up at 5 and things that I should do that will help me like improve and be like the best me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in all that shit, bro.
That's nice. That's dope. That's
exactly like the stuff that I like to like push in here too.
Yeah.
Because I listen to other podcasts, and some of them, the cool thing is I think that there's definitely like, this is kind of an untapped area. Like, I don't think that there's a lot of DJ podcasts like this. There's a lot of DJ podcasts, but not particularly like this
one.
Like I say, like there's a Mickey D show, and the Mickey D show is tight. But their interview portion is like 5 minutes. It's like they have, because they have a celebrity DJ, so their time is limited. They can't sit there.
Yeah, they can't sit there
for hours.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like the beauty of like having this specific thing, that I think that they're, it's like it's geared, and like I like, fortunately I get to kind of like kind of direct it and influence it in that sense with all those things that I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's cool. It's your show. It's your style. What you want to do. It's perfect. It's good.
Do you do Instagram stories?
What do you mean?
Like, do you do your like? Oh, you do. I was trying to think of how, like, because I've seen your stories.
My stories is like wild. It's like my stories is like me, and then like my Instagram is like my work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like what I do, like I hang out with my friends and stuff like that. That's on my Instagram story.
Yeah.
The music that I put, like, it's weird because like you'll see like Led Zeppelin on my story, but then like hip hop on my Instagram.
Right.
So it's like my Instagram story is just me, like actually me.
Yeah.
As in the IG is like my DJ side.
Yeah.
It's like DJ Greg and Greg are like two different people.
Right. I get that too, and I remember like justifying that in the sense that like people usually don't watch your story unless they're following you.
Yeah.
Like if a client looked you up, then they would probably just go through your page and like look at what you do, but they don't. It would be I don't think that they really look at your stories, and it's
like more of my personal
because of it's only like 24 hours. It's very like temporary.
Yeah, a lot of people like
where people don't sit on it too, like they don't dwell on whatever you did.
Yeah,
whereas like if you post a picture,
they see
like they can fucking screenshot it, and that shit lives forever.
Exactly.
Whereas like a story,
it's just there for 24 hours. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that my story is like me, like what I'm listening to, like what I'm doing, where I'm at, like stuff like that. But my IG has like all my DJ stuff. Like I do kind of make it a little personal. Like I'll like my photo shoots and shit like that. Like I like doing that stuff just to keep it like real, just so it's not all me DJing. Because like
you're a person.
Yeah, like I'm a person. Like I have like I'm into like weird stuff and like doing stuff like that. Like
right.
Like why not show it to the world? Like maybe they might like it. Maybe I was like I don't know, but I like doing it. Yeah. So I'm gonna show it to you. Like if you guys don't like it, that's.
So an important thing that I've told people this, and I mean because of like how like new our relationship is, I've told people that, not this isn't the reason for it, but I've always encouraged people to do stories, and like I said, this isn't the reasoning behind it, but this is an important thing to understand about it is that, and a lot of people don't realize this, but by you providing a story, it can act as a commercial for you. Like I don't know,
I agree with you with that. Yeah.
Well, not okay. So not only,
go ahead.
Not only in the sense of like, you can promote like wherever you are.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like even just people seeing you, it instills you into their head.
Yeah.
So like me being positive because I don't know if you watch my stories, but
I watch it.
I post like every day, like good morning, like hey, what's up, everybody? Like, so by me doing that, and I average probably about 500, like almost 600 views on my stories. So that's 500 people that are like
sitting there
have me instilled in their head. Like if I need a DJ, who do I know? Wally. See him fucking every day.
Yeah.
Again, that's not the reason behind it, but like it's important to understand that as well.
On my Instagram, like literally, a lot of people like comment on my Instagram stories like, "That's hilarious." That's like a lot of people know me as like I just post whatever. Like I'm fun, cool, like funny. Like I just don't care. I guess like literally, that's my image. It's just like I'm gonna post it because shits and giggles, like whatever. I'm not gonna post stupid stuff, of course. Right. Not like dumb.
You still have a filter over.
Yeah, I still have like I know I'm a DJ. I have to be professional.
Yeah.
Especially with that new like power now, since I have to be like really professional about that.
Yeah.
So like, there's some stuff like I'm saying like I have bad stuff, but I'm saying like that I did that blood photo shoot.
Yeah.
Where it's like on my shoulders.
Right.
Like I did like a whole like body one, and I was just like, nah. Like I don't know. I just looked at it. I was like, nah. Like this kind of like too like extra.
Yeah.
I was like, I like the shoulders one. That was badass. That was cool. But like, there's like, it's just like an image of me that I just don't care like about what I post, because it's just like being natural.
Right.
People know when you're natural. People know when you're faking it.
Yeah.
Being natural is the best thing, because that's what people know. Like, I want to be friends with that guy. Like that guy's cool. Like,
and
like you said, like
it's a way easier image to fucking keep up than trying to be somebody else.
Exactly. Like if you're being somebody else, then you have to watch that person and like they're doing this. All right, like let me do it too.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, people have that image of you in their head. Like, oh, he's just a copy. And then like, oh, great, he's funny. Like I'm gonna watch his story.
Yeah.
As in my story, they could watch it and not know what's gonna pop up.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're gonna laugh about it, or some like, I like that song, or like this and that. Like I didn't know you like this. And it's cool. I appreciate my followers because like they follow me and like they like me because of me.
Yeah.
Not just because I was DJing.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of compliments. Like that. We're like, you're cool, like stuff like that.
Do you listen to podcasts or anything like that?
Once in a while.
Because you seem very positive.
Yeah, like once in a while. My dad listens to them all the time, so like they'll be playing in the background, like, in the car with him or something. What is your like mentality on all that? Like on podcasts?
No, like you just seem like a positive person. Like, would you say that you are, or?
Yeah, positive, and You only live once, dude.
Yeah.
That's like that's it.
I mean, cause so how about and I'll take this little tangent, but how about like when you meet I mean, cause with me you're like, we were pretty quick to like hit it off, right?
Yeah.
But like with DJs, I mean, because you have that competitiveness in you, like, are you often like friendly when you go out and meet DJs? Are you kind of like
I give the same energy that people give, but not exactly. So if you come up to me being a dick, I'll be like, I'll still introduce myself, like, hey, like, what's up, whatever. But I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself.
Yeah.
If we're at work, you can be a dick to everybody else. You can be a dick to me, but I'm not saying I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck you, blah 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 blah.
Right.
I'm gonna be professional in the most like dick way. So like, I'll be like
short answer and shit.
Like yeah, like short answer, but like make a point, like
do what you need to do.
Yeah, do what I need to do.
If you ask me a question, I'll answer, but I'm not like, maybe I could
like if you give off like a dick energy when you first come out to me, like, yo, but like I'm a dick, but then like if you kind of show that you're kind of cool, like you could work for it, like, I'll be like, yeah, I'll talk to you. But if you just keep a dick mentality the whole time, like, fuck yeah, I want to be friends with you. Like,
right,
I'm not a dick, I'm not an asshole. Like, I don't need that negativity in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the reason I ask is because, like I said, I'm into all that, so I like to see what makes people tick, and I never know if I'll hear somebody say like, oh, it's because of this book, or oh, it's because of, I had an incident occur to me that I never want to happen again, and I don't want to be like that, whatever it is. So I just like to hear that, and especially with me being in podcasts too. So if it was something like that, then I'd be like, oh, cool, I need to check that out.
Yeah, it's mostly like in like my experience, probably like high school. Mm-hmm. I've had like the same friends since like elementary school. So like the same like group of like 5 friends, and those are like my real friends. Like, I'm
laughing because I do too, bro.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like the same too. 5 friends, like from elementary school all the way till now, and they know me, like the real like me. Mm-hmm. As in when I was DJing in high school, like people would only talk to me when I was DJing. After that, they're like, I'm not talking about what the fuck. It was Greg. Like, Greg, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. So that's when I started like filtering out the fake and the real. And I was just like, if you don't like me for me, like, I don't care, like, whatever. And it's just like, always be positive about it. Don't let it bring me down.
Yeah.
Just literally be positive. Don't care what people think. That's it.
I like it.
That's it. Like, that's it. Literally being positive all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm like I said, I'm right there with you, bro.
There's some days where like you have bad days and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but like I said, for the most part, I'm right there with you, and I like to, promote it, and because there's a lot of negativity out there, so I like to radiate positivity, and it attracts similar people, and which I bet you is in part like why exactly like we're here doing this, because we caught that same wavelength, and yeah, man, it's this is really cool. It's really cool. Like, I feel like I got a new friend who's 30 minutes away, and we're the same fucking mentality. And like the more people that I meet like this is just a great, like, just
it's awesome. Funny because like you're 28, and it's like people look like 28 years old and be like, I could tell he's young. Because like I'll go out and like I'll dance, I'll have fun with my friends, dance, like,
me too.
Don't care, all
like
day.
All day.
But then if you want to really have a conversation with me, I'll talk. Be adults. We're adults, and it's like I'm not gonna sit here be an asshole. Blah 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 blah. That's why it's like, all right, it's kind of cool like being on here, because it feels natural. It feels like there's no like tension. Like you're not sitting here like, oh, this kid, blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like a natural like.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and a lot of that is instilled in me because of the Scratch Academy. Yeah. Because I was working with these, I had instructors who were 20, 25 years in the game. Yeah. People that are amazing, notable DJs in the community. And so there was really like no room for ego. Yeah. Like, yo, like these guys are it.
Like they know what's up. Like,
so, and not only are they it, but they would give you the shirt off their back.
Oh yeah.
So like that, I don't think I've ever been cocky. I like to joke around like I'm cocky. I am confident, but I don't think I've ever really come off as like sincerely like cocky. But I will say that like because of that, it humbled me the fuck out. You know, like it really did. Because of them being so amazing, but yet, you know, like being so reputable and yet being so like hospitable and nice and humble.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why I do like whenever I'm out, and I meet a DJ, like I feel like I'm like the kind of corny guy, but I don't care. I'm like, oh, you're a DJ, cool, man. Like, what do you do? Like, what do you know? Like, I'm right there. Like, I want to know, like, what's up with you? Like, where you at? You know, like, I'm so quick to do all that. You know, like, what's your Instagram? Like, let me connect with you. You know, like, because you never know. You never know what you could get out of that. True. Like, relationship.
That's like the same conversation we were having earlier. Like, how like I don't say I'm DJ to other DJ, but like you do.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. And also, I think I've said this before on the show, but, like the importance of knowing that so for example, I used to take my friends out, right? And I used to pay for like all their drinks. And this is when same thing. I didn't have no bills and shit, right? And some of my friends would be like, yo, why do you do that? Like, why do you, or if I meet somebody new and I just like would buy them a drink and shit, like, and they'd be like, you know, so they'd be like, why do you do that? And the reason was because like, what is $12 a drink? What is $12 in the exchange at the chance or the opportunity that you might build like a lifelong friend?
Tell me about it, bro. I literally say the same exact thing, dude. Same exact thing. Like, if I have a drink in my hands and my friends don't, I'll be like, yo, let me get you a drink. No, it's cool. Like, come on, like,
yeah.
No.
But you're saying that in the sense of like your homies. But I'm saying that like I'll do it to strangers.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because cool. Well, I'm saying for this part, maybe this could like resonate with you because like by me doing this, like I said, like you never know what could come about it. Like if I have a lot of friends, bro, that I've met at parties and shit. And I've just met them on that good vibe, and because of that, like we became close.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, like you know, what's $12? You know, and then if they're assholes, I learn my like, okay, I'm never gonna buy them a drink again. That's fine, but you know, it only cost me $10. You know,
$10 a lesson. Yeah, like, not a lesson, but like,
or you know, like I said, you could get like, and if you get one winner. Like, bro, like a lifelong friend, like you can't put a price on that.
Yeah. You know, I have friends that I met like a year ago, and it's like people meet us. They're like, "Oh, how long you guys known each other?" It's like a year. I'm like, you guys act like you guys known each other since like kids. Yeah. Like literally, I've had $1 for every time I heard that. Yeah. I'd be like, because we clicked off. We all have the same energy. Like it's cool. Like if you're friends with us, like, hey, it's worth it. Like that's it.
Yeah, I mean, like, and also, like I said, which is why, like, you know, I seen your shit and I was like, man, I want to get to know this guy. This is cool, you know. And were you asking about what were you curious about, like Scratch? Because I know you were saying like that you want.
Oh no, it's just like the experience and stuff. Because I know I've seen like some people like, oh, the Scratch Academy. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's a really good school. Like,
I'm glad that people
like the nicest people I've ever met. I've never met like.
An asshole.
Yeah, like an asshole or a cocky person. Every single person like has taken the whole thing and like done it. Yeah, so that's why like those people are like, oh, that's cool. Like
that's good. I'm glad that they're fucking carrying a torch like that. You know, because that would be really unfortunate for them to like miss. You know, but I think the important part of that is that like you know they're like our representatives. You know, so
that's exactly like I'm saying. Like the people are nice, so it's like. Scratch Academy, like I've heard good things about them.
And you know, because there was like in the beginning there was like, especially when I started, like there was a negative stigma about like going to a DJ school, like it's you're going to school,
exactly,
like, fucking learning on your own,
dude,
you know, blah blah.
It's the same thing about taking drum classes, bro. Drums, guitars. Let anybody know if they want to do it, just let them do it. Yeah, it's not bothering you. What is it gonna do for you to sit there? Like what are they doing that's bothering you so much? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're like, a lot of times it's probably just jealousy.
Yeah, it's like if they're better than you, bro, someone always is gonna be better than you.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's where people mess up. People always think they're the best, and it's like, no, like you have to have that mentality of like, yeah, I'm better, they're better. I want to be at their level and pass them eventually.
Yeah, like I've said this like on my Instagram TV stories thing, but I feel like I always say this, like I feel like I'm on this ladder, right, and I'm climbing this ladder, and then like I get like there's just levels, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll get up on a level, I'll meet some people there, be like, hey, what's up, like you're DJ so and so, blah blah, like, oh cool, nice to meet you, and I'll like kind of check it out for a while, be like, oh, this is cool. But yeah, I'm still going.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You know, that's how I think about things, and like I'll meet DJs in certain areas or something like that, and it's like they've like not, you know, and people can chalk this up as being negative, but it's not negative. They're content. They're content with what they do. Like let's just say I made a guy that does like solely like weddings, and you know, like that's cool for them, you know, and that's fine. But I just know that that's not where I want to be.
Exactly.
You know, that's not what's like gonna do it for me. So then I kind of like, yo, like nice to meet you. You're fucking like keep doing your thing, and I'm out of here. Like this isn't my floor or whatever. You know.
You know, a lot of people like mistake like for that is my age. Mm-hmm. A lot of like people look at my age and they're like laugh about it. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like, cause I've met DJs that are like older than me, and they just look at me like whatever. But then when they hear me DJ, they're like, "This kid's sick."
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's like, I guess I never realized I'm around a lot of negative people. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know, and you know, like once you start getting a little bit more in tune with that, you know, you realize that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an experience because I've met like people that are like probably like, yo, keep rocking that shit, kid. I'm like, I'm not a kid.
Well, the cool thing is too, though, is that, you know, like you already understand that whole notion of like going in all the time because you never know who's listening.
Yeah.
And I've had that same story too, where like I met somebody who's cool with me now, but when I first met him, he was kind of being a dick, and we were doing like a back-to-back set at this bar. I don't want to get too specific, but we were doing this back-to-back gig at this bar, and yeah, he was being a dick at first, and I had brought my controller, but they had turntables there, and I had all my shit. And I was like, hey man, like this, it doesn't really make sense for us to like unplug your shit, plug my shit in, you know? So like, can I just use your stuff? Like I got, or I was like, can I use your stuff? And he looked at me kind of sideways, and he's like, well, do you have your own skins? And he was talking about fucking slip mats, you know? I was like, yeah, I got my shit, don't worry. So I put my shit on, and I went in, and then I start cutting, and he didn't cut.
Yeah.
So then once I started cutting, he like, as soon as I was done, he was like, hey bro, like what's your name again? Like, hey, you know, you're pretty nice with it, blah blah. Like then he started being real homie with me.
Yeah.
You know, so
I've had that experience.
like kind of, that's why I mean I say this, like I've already said it, but like I am very confident in myself, and so that if someone is gonna give me less, like that's okay. You're more than welcome to. You know, like I know my skill. I know the fucking hours that I've put in. Like, you know, like, so if you're gonna like look down on me, bro, like you could go ahead and do that, but that's not gonna do anything against me. You know, like I'm still gonna fucking crush this shit. And I didn't do that to like flex on him, like, hey, fuck you, dog. It was just like, yo, I'm gonna do me. Like, you do you. Like, if you want to do the bare minimum and just like mix these songs, like fade them in and out, you go fucking right on ahead. Yeah. But I like and doing like you know, air quotes here, but flexing is fun.
It's fun.
Like,
it's fun.
Doing tricks, it keeps me busy. Like that's how I build energy. If I was just up there fucking A and B and just fading in and out, probably bored. I'd be like, man, this just sucks. You know?
Exactly.
But that's how I create like the fun. I'm like, oh, like there's a cool little wordplay right here. I should try this. You know, like
exactly. Yeah, it's that and makes you different. Yeah. From other DJs. Yeah. All your own mixes makes you different. Mm-hmm. Makes you stand out from all the other DJs. That's the best part. Yeah. That's what I like. Yeah, don't be on a high horse. A lot of people.
What is is there anything that you're trying to like push out, or anything that, so like whenever I end these, I always have the listeners have an opportunity to support you in any way. So whether that's following you, whether that's reaching out, maybe you're looking for a graphic designer, shoot me a DM because I could use that. Maybe you just want to meet more people to session with and you want to learn more, like whatever it is that you want to, push out there. This is the chance for it. And the reason I do that is because like a lot of people listen and they like really like what you're saying,
yeah,
but they don't know how to help you or like what the best route would be. So this is like the opportunity for that.
For me, it's just like not really like don't. I hate it's a saying that like I kind of like live by,
mm-hmm.
but it's kind of weird for me to live by it. It's like don't judge a book by its cover,
mm-hmm.
because a lot of people do look at me and they're like, asshole. And I'm just like, what the? I've never met you, like,
yeah,
or like douchebag, like that. Just like I was talking earlier, he's a DJ. I know exactly how he is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, bro, like you never talk to me, but I don't care. So like, if you don't judge a book by a cover and just like get the chance to actually hear what I have to offer,
mm-hmm.
listen to my stuff, watch my videos, do that, you might like it, you might not.
Right.
It's not for everybody.
Cool.
But if you like, I'm gonna give you the most natural me,
mm-hmm.
just me.
Cool.
And it's gonna be 100% me. All my content is me. Like, I like being myself,
mm-hmm.
and that's what it is.
Yeah. Tight.
That's like literally like that's what motivates me is being myself,
mm-hmm.
and that's the following. That's how I earn my followers, because I'm not being fake. I'm not being somebody else. I'm not trying too hard. Sometimes I do try too hard with some stuff. Everybody does, but it's like just don't judge me by looking at me.
Yeah.
Actually, like exactly like you saw my Power 106 stuff. Fucking blow up 500 and whatever likes. I don't care about the likes.
Right.
Just don't look at that and be like, oh, like whatever.
Yeah.
Watch my videos. You can go scroll all the way down, watch my first video, see how I've grown, listen to my stuff.
Cool. And so, what would you like to put out there, like as far as like social media or anything that you want to, whatever you want to put out, like fucking Facebook link, whatever you want to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can listen to this podcast. You can like me.
No, I'm saying like where just I like to do this like where like you just drop your little like tag or whatever it is like.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be in the
description. Yeah, like
it's gonna be in the notes.
DJ Greg, watch my SoundCloud. Listen to my SoundCloud. My videos. It's random videos right now, but
it's at
DJ Greg C. Twitter DJ Greg C. SoundCloud DJ Greg C. All of it's DJ Greg C. If you go on my Instagram, I think my Instagram bio has everything.
Are you on TikTok too?
Yeah,
okay,
actually,
cool.
I blew up on TikTok.
That video?
No, it was like a random video.
Oh, another video?
Yeah, another like that's the thing. Like
I gotta see you on. I don't think I have you on TikTok.
I deleted that video for personal reasons.
It fucking blew up and you deleted it. Yeah. Wait, how much did it blow up?
Like almost over 50,000.
50,000, and you deleted it.
Yeah.
Damn, it must have been something.
It was funny.
You bring that up at the end of the podcast, bro.
It had my ex in it. That's why. That's why I was like, but it was cool. It was a funny video. It was like, it wasn't like anything bad. It was just funny.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, yeah, I'll delete this. I'll delete this.
I mean, but that shows something, man. Like you had a little. You could have left that.
Yeah, I could have.
But yeah, you deleted it.
Yeah, out of respect.
So, like you said, and also like you said too, it's like you could care less about the likes.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I don't like. It doesn't run me.
Yeah.
Like what runs me is like my motivation to like be myself.
I think it's important that you concluded it with that. That was actually a really good point, because a lot of people think that because especially the ones that are not like in a very creative like atmosphere, they think that it runs us.
Yeah.
Like they think that like some people, especially for me, because I'm very into, I like social media. Yeah. I'm very into it. And I understand that it's a tool, and so like, I think a lot of people do probably imagine me like constantly be trying to like do a video and like constantly like just doing the most, and I'm not like that at all, you know.
It's a good mentality because you keep like wanting to do it, but like don't just keep the likes in your mentality of that.
Well, I'm just consistent.
Yeah,
I'm consistent. Like I like to do it. If something happens where like it triggers something where I would want to do it, then I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not constantly outside like, well, how can I make a video of this? And how can I make a video of this? And how can I do this? You know, it's not like that. I'm trying to look at all these angles. I'm just living my life.
Yeah.
And if I think of something like, hey, that'd be pretty funny, I should do that.
Yeah.
And I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Like, and like, that's the thing. Like, when I work on my videos, I'll start on like one song, bro. I'll end it with like a complete 360, bro.
You're good.
Like, I'm like, I didn't even start off with this song. Like,
yeah.
The song's gone. Like,
but you got something.
But I got something.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, it start somewhere and you have something at the end of the day.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you. And let's. What was the time spent on this one?
I don't know.
Nice. We just hit 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
And it went by fast.
Yeah, that went by very fast.
All right, guys. So from behind the booth, thank you guys once again for listening. I appreciate you guys. Peace out.
We're out.